Hello again. The quest for ethnic and racial diversity in Britain in certain professions and public positions has become an obsession in some quarters. It's become an end in itself, which has led inexorably to embarrassment and unpleasantness. Public bodies are desperately anxious to appoint non-white men and women to high-profile positions, and professions such as medicine and law are equally keen to see black and brown faces at the top of their fields. This is a recipe for disaster, not because black people and those of Indian ancestry are incapable of being doctors and lawyers or sitting on the boards of charities, you understand, but rather because in their determination to get non-white people into their organisations, corners are cut, and skin colour is seen as being more important than ability or having the correct qualifications. This kind of thing, giving black and brown people jobs on the grounds of their skin colour, is of course a form of racial prejudice, and it leads to some very awkward situations. The latest such muddle involves both cricket and the legal profession. A while ago, Essex County Cricket Club decided to prove that they were not racist by appointing as chair a man of South Asian heritage called Azim Akhtar. Alas, Akhtar was soon in bad odour when he was accused of liking anti-Semitic social media posts. He resigned, and, still hoping to show how progressive and non-racist they were, Essex County Cricket Club appointed another Asian guy as chair. This man, Anu Mahindra, who may be seen in the thumbnail to this video, has also resigned now for the most extraordinary reasons which shed light upon another area where the drive for diversity has led to problems. Anu Mahindra was appointed chair of Six because he was a KC, a high-ranking barrister, King's Counsel. He has, alas, recently been disbarred. In other words, he is no longer a barrister, let alone being a KC. It seems that when he applied for a post in the chambers where he has been working, he claimed that he was not only qualified as a barrister, but had also studied medicine at Oxford University. This is such an unusual thing for a man to study both medicine and law that one might think that somebody would have checked up. But the Chambers were so pleased to get an Indian barrister that they didn't bother to take up a reference for this. He also played cricket for the MCC and been a cricket blue at Oxford. None of these statements were true, and yet they were accepted without question. He was appointed a QC a few years ago for the same reason, because the legal profession is mad keen to show how diverse they are and to have as many black and brown faces as possible as KCs. The truth is, if I had applied for a job and said I'd studied medicine at Oxford and played for the MCC, I am fairly sure that somebody would have checked up on this. Nobody did so in this case because they were so pleased to have an Indian in their chambers. As I say, I am not suggesting that Indians are less likely to be good barristers than white people, nor that they are more likely to lie on their CVs. What I am saying is if you don't bother to check up on people's backgrounds simply because their skin is brown, then you really are looking for trouble, and it's inevitable that things like this will happen. We need equality of opportunity and equal treatment for all, not special rules for people of South Asian ancestry. What idiots some liberal white Guardian readers are.